This edition of Activate Albany is presented by the City of Albany and the Department of Recreation. Today, I am your presenter, Aaron Irvin, and I'm going to present some manga language to you. Today, we're going to go over the basic fundamentals of Japanese, and that is A, I, U, A, and O. Now, that is the syllables of the language. Now, how that actually looks in Hiragana, because we're going over Hiragana today, and it goes like this: A, I, U, A, and O. And O. Now, the reason why I started learning Japanese, and I found this so interesting, is because at first I was like, that is impossible to learn. And then I started like studying it and meeting Japanese people, walking up to them saying weird stuff, and next thing you know, they're teaching me Japanese, and I know how to say like Konichiwa and Konbanwa, which is for, you know, good evening, and Ohayo gozaimasu, which is good morning. So I started to like build my vocabulary, but I really didn't have a great understanding of the writing system, and it wasn't until later on in my life that I actually wanted to study the language, because I simply got tired of watching manga, you know, anime, and reading the English version of manga. I wanted to actually read and watch movies without the subtitles. It took a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie. This is not one of those languages that you're gonna sit here and be like, well, boom, I got it, unless you're just one of those people that, boom, you got it, and that is really awesome. So we're gonna get back to this. The Hiragana system was created in the Heian period in Japan. That's a very long time ago. So we're gonna go into ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Once you have the basic sounds of a, I, U, A, O, it's basically scaffolding. You're gonna be able to just go across and pretty much be able to pronounce almost all of the Hiragana until you get to the ariru de dos. But we'll get there. So we're at ka right now. So ka, we have ki, we have ku, we have ke, and then we have ko. But you see how it's building right now? So all the O's have O sounds, all the A sounds have A sounds, all the U sounds are U's, E's, E's, and Ah's, Ah's. So here we go. We're gonna go A, I, U, A, O, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Now that we have that basic understanding of these, what is this, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 Hiragana, we're actually going to be learning how to write 46 Hiragana. It's not a lot in comparison to our 26 our 26 alphabets. You'll be able to get there. How I learned was just simply learning 5 a week. Okay, so that's Monday through Friday. You make sure you know O one day. The next day, you say, hey, I got O, let me practice E. You put those together. By the third day, you'll pretty much know how to read all of this. I'm not going to say you're going to understand Japanese completely, but it's going to feel really good within your first 2 weeks of learning this system, because you'll be able to read. Reading without understanding, it's still fun, because you'll be like, you can show people like, look, I can read this. And you can get you're like, I, U, A, O. They're like, oh, you're so cool. I love looking cool, because I'm not the coolest cat in the block, you know. Anywho, words that I thought, we're going to sit on this for a little while. This is going to take you about 2 weeks to learn. If you're serious, you can just take the first week and learn this right here. And I'll be back to teach you more. But I want to go over some phrases that I think are very important. Something like hello. Hello is very important. You always want to, you know, hello is basic. Like, you don't even have to speak a language. And as long as you say hello to somebody, they're like, oh, all right, this guy is pretty cool. He said hello in my language. I can give him a ride, you know. Maybe, you know, you might get a, you know, free snack or something like that. I love free stuff. You can tell. Free food, that's my favorite thing. So we're going to go along with Konichiwa. That's something that I think everybody knows. Ko, ni, and then you have chi. And then you have wa. Konichiwa. Konichiwa is hello. Hello. That's Konichiwa. See, the Japanese language is pretty tricky, right? Because you also have Konichiwa, and then my favorite one is hello on the phone. Because you don't really just like, ring, ring, Konichiwa. People are like, oh, that guy's really not Japanese and know nothing about Japanese culture, but I got a secret for you. It's called mushy mushy. So you ring, 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 ring. I like to let the phone ring just so I feel important. I always like feeling important. And then you go, mushy mushy, and they're like, mushy mushy, and then there's like a whole bunch of mush going on. That's like really good. So we have mushy mushy, right? So, mushy mush. So what we're gonna do is, hold on one second. We are going to write mo she mo she. Hello on the phone. Now that is hello on the phone. So we have whenever we meet somebody, it's Konichiwa. And that is just your basic hello when you greet somebody. And then you have ring, 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 moshi, 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 moshi. And then you have your moshi, moshi, which is hello on the phone. Two very distinctive hellos. You have to know these. Hello in person, hello on the phone. Very important. And then we are going to do, because everybody has to say goodbye. So we are going to use sa. I have such sloppy handwriting. I still have to work on my handwriting. Sa, yo. Oh, that was sloppy. Got to get that right. I'm not perfect. I wish I was. But practice makes permanent, not perfect. Remember that. Sa, yo, oo. Because I always forget my oohs there. Ooh, and then na, ra. Sayonara. And sayonara is goodbye. It was so lovely to see you. That looks like an X. Goodbye in Japanese. So, once again, we have our I, U, A, O. Okay? And then we have I, U, A, O in Hiragana. And then ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Okay, you can also form a bunch of sentences with that by practicing it. I'll give you a couple of clues, like the word search and stuff like that. So you can actually play word searches with these two things right here, a couple of fun games. We have, see some words that we can find out here. We have right? Circle ka, I, akai, which means red. So we have akai right here. So we have ka, I, which is red. Red, akai is red. Let's see, we have some other stuff. So we can find some more colors. I like colors. Colors are really great. So we have oi, I. So let's do double circle, o, and then I. So let's do oi, right? Which is, let's put it in the middle of here. So we can do o, and then I, which is blue. B-L-U-E. You can see a lot of boxes when you're reading manga, right? It's like boxes all over the place. But once again, I'm going to go over it again with you. I-U-A-O, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. We have Konichiwa. Can you guess what that means? Hello. We have moshi moshi. Moshi moshi's on the phone. Ring, ring, ring. Hello on the phone. And then we have sayonara. Sayonara, which is goodbye in Japanese. You always want to say goodbye. The word finder that we did right here, we found red, akai, and then we also found the word blue, aoi. So, that concludes today's session of Activate Albany. Please make sure to tune in next week. Aaron Irvin, signing out.